Well, tonight the UMD Bulldogs are devastated after the sudden death of defensive lineman Reid Ryan. The 22-year-old collapsed last week during a workout with the team and died yesterday.
His obituary says that he went into cardiac arrest. Danny Spiewak has more from the school and an organization dedicated to stopping these kinds of tragic deaths from happening. Danny?
Well, to be clear, there's still a lot we don't know, but in his obituary, Reid Ryan's family attributed the cardiac arrest to what they're saying was an undetected genetic heart condition, which is rare but not unheard of for a young athlete. After transferring to UMD last year,
he was a guy that lived every day with a smile on his face.
Reid Ryan made an impact right away.
Reid was a good football player, but he was such a good human being.
Coach Kurt Weezy says Reid collapsed last week during a team workout. The training staff revived his pulse with CPR, but after a week in the hospital, he died on Tuesday.
Tough, I think, for us, that to make sense of a tragedy like this, of somebody as young and healthy as Reid.
In his published obituary, Reid's family says an undetected genetic heart condition caused him to go into cardiac arrest.
It's not a common condition. It is actually rare. However, it is still the most common reason of death in young athletes is sudden cardiac arrest.
Dr. Henri Roukos with the University of Minnesota Medical School says the U of M gives athletes like Reid higher levels of screening, including an EKG. But he says even that process has limitations.
Obviously, this does not catch every single condition, but it would minimize the chances.
The importance of heart screening is something Mike Schoonover knows deeply.
We can dig deeper.
His 14-year-old son Patrick died in 2014 after collapsing during a hockey game.
Patrick had 2 undetected heart defects that we didn't know about.
After establishing the Patrick Schoonover Heart Foundation, the family has helped screen thousands of kids ages 14 to 24.
Our screens are not intended to say, hey, you can no longer play sports. We want to identify kids that have heart defects so that they can live a long and happy life and do the things that they want to do and figure out a plan.
The family of Reid Ryan also passed along a message today to the public through UMD's head football coach. The family says they hope that Reid's death also puts a spotlight on the importance of being CPR trained, and they credit the athletic training staff and doctors for doing everything they could to try to save him.